My dear, your silence annoys me more than your words ever could. You intrude like a ghost, unwanted yet impossible to forget. I don't hate you, just the way you disturb my quiet peace. Your presence unsettles the calm I've fought so hard to build. You annoy me without trying, like a shadow that won't fade. The way you linger in my thoughts is the cruelest noise. I can't explain why you bother me, but you do. It's your existence itself, a disruption I neither asked for nor enjoy. You pierce through my calm like a thorn in still flesh. Even your silence screams loud enough to tear me apart. I crave distance, but you cling like a scent I can't wash off. Annoyance is love twisted into something painful and confusing. You invade my space without permission, and I quietly rage. Your small acts sting, like invisible cuts nobody sees. I wish I could banish you, but you're carved into my air. You irritate me with the ease of breathing, unavoidable, constant. Sometimes I wonder if your annoyance is my punishment or your curse. You bother me the way a lost star haunts a dark sky. You are the itch I can't scratch, the ache I ignore. I resent how your presence unsettles my otherwise empty rooms. You bother me silently, like a secret screaming beneath my skin. I pretend your annoyance is nothing, while it quietly consumes me. You are the dissonant note in my carefully composed silence. You annoy me not because of what you do, but because you are. There is a weight in your absence and a sharper one in your presence. I hate how effortlessly you unsettle the balance I've built. You irritate me with your invisible hands, pulling strings I can't see. You disrupt my peace with a power I refuse to acknowledge. You are a thorn and a wound, both raw and unhealing. Sometimes your annoyance feels like a confession I can't face. You bother me more than the past I try to forget. You hover like a dark cloud, unwanted but unshakable. I'm exhausted by how easily you invade my quiet moments. Your presence is a noise I wish I could mute forever. You are the static between my thoughts, the break in my breath. You annoy me with a precision only the universe could design. I never invited you in, yet here you are, relentless. You irritate me like an echo that refuses to fade. You bother me in the spaces where I thought I was safe. I despise the way you unsettle my mind without a single word. Your annoying presence is a riddle wrapped in pain and regret. You disturb the calm with a subtle, unbearable tension. You are the shadow lurking just beyond my vision's edge. The way you bother me feels like a cruel joke from fate. You invade my peace like a thief with no remorse. I hate how you unsettle the quiet that once healed me. Your presence is an ache I refuse to acknowledge aloud. You bother me like a secret no one else knows. You haunt my peace, a subtle poison that won't reveal itself. I am furious at how easily you unsettle my soul's silence. You irritate me without trying, like gravity, impossible to resist. Your presence claws beneath my skin and stays there. You annoy me in ways I cannot explain, nor escape. You are the whisper of chaos in my ordered world. You bother me with a silence that screams louder than words. I wish you would leave, but you've made yourself permanent. You unsettle me like a storm brewing in still waters. Your annoying presence is the weight I carry in silence. You disturb the calm with a quiet, unrelenting force. You are the breath I can't hold, the peace I can't find. You irritate me like a thought that refuses to rest. Your presence is a wound disguised as an everyday pain. You bother me without a cause, yet leave a lasting effect. You unsettle my mind with a presence I cannot deny. I hate how your annoyance feels like a twisted kind of love. You disturb my silence like a relentless, unwanted heartbeat. Your presence nags at me, a constant reminder of chaos. You bother me in the way a shadow clings to light. You are the irritation and the silence I crave. I resent how easily you invade the peace I cherish. You annoy me with a power that feels almost sacred. You unsettle me like a ghost trapped in my breath. Your presence is a riddle I have no desire to solve. You disturb my calm like a storm inside my chest. You bother me like a wound that won't heal in silence. I hate the way you unsettle the peace I've fought to keep. You irritate me with a quiet that feels like a scream. You are the weight of an invisible burden I carry alone. You haunt my calm like a shadow that refuses to fade. If this touched your soul, don't scroll, like, comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more. You annoy me with the certainty of a curse I cannot break. Your presence is an ache wrapped in invisible chains. You unsettle me like a secret too heavy to carry. You bother me in silence, louder than any words. You irritate me with the ease of a thief stealing peace. Your presence clings to my mind like a stubborn shadow. You disturb the calm like a faint echo of pain. You are the silent chaos I pretend not to notice. You annoy me with a presence too real to ignore. I hate how you unsettle the quiet I've learned to love. Your presence is a ghost that refuses to disappear. You bother me like a storm trapped beneath still waters. You irritate me with a quiet that screams betrayal. You unsettle my soul like a wound that never fades. Your annoying presence is the weight of unspoken regrets. You disturb my peace like a thief in the night. You bother me silently, like a secret begging to be told. You irritate me with an ache that feels eternal. You unsettle me like a shadow cast by forgotten pain. You are the quiet torment I refuse to confront. You cling like a dark melody no silence can drown. Your presence gnaws at the edges of my fragile peace. You irritate me with invisible fingers tracing old wounds. You unsettle my heart like a storm beneath calm skies. You bother me in ways even my soul cannot explain. You are the restless shadow beneath my daylight calm. You haunt my thoughts like an unfinished, painful prayer. Your annoyance feels like a whisper only my scars understand. You invade my quiet like a secret screaming for release. You irritate me like a broken record stuck on pain. Your presence is a cold breath on a burning wound. You unsettle my mind like a secret no one dares speak. You bother me like a lost echo that never fades. Your quiet torment feels like a curse written on my skin. You cling like a shadow with no intention to leave. You irritate me with the softness of a silent scream. Your presence lingers like smoke in the corners of my soul. You unsettle me more than memories I can't forget. You bother me like a riddle with no answer in sight. You haunt my peace like a ghost no prayer can banish. Your annoyance is a wound I pretend not to feel. You cling like a secret no one else should know. You irritate me with the weight of invisible chains. Your presence is a still storm, unspoken but felt deeply. You unsettle my calm like a shadow cast by regret. You bother me in silence louder than a scream. You haunt my thoughts like a cold hand on my heart. Your annoyance feels like a poison I secretly crave. You cling like a ghost haunting my every breath. You irritate me with a silence sharper than any words. Your presence is a wound disguised as everyday pain. You unsettle me like a storm brewing beneath my skin. You bother me in ways only my soul can understand. You haunt my quiet like an echo of lost love. Your annoyance is a fire I cannot extinguish. You cling like a shadow that refuses to vanish. You irritate me with the softness of broken promises. Your presence lingers like smoke no wind can blow away. You unsettle my mind like a secret I'm forced to hide. You bother me like a whisper too loud to ignore. You haunt my peace like a shadow beneath moonlight. Your annoyance feels like a blade wrapped in velvet. You cling like a memory I cannot forget. You irritate me with the stillness of a silent war. Your presence is a wound wrapped in invisible threads. You unsettle me like a storm trapped inside my chest. You bother me in silence that screams louder than words. You haunt my soul like a ghost begging for closure. Your annoyance is a shadow dancing behind my smile. You cling like a secret carved into my bones. You irritate me with the weight of unspoken regrets. Your presence is a cold fire I cannot put out. You unsettle my calm like a riddle with no answer. You bother me like a shadow that follows without mercy. You haunt my thoughts like a storm no calm can tame. Your annoyance feels like a wound I hide beneath smiles. You cling like a ghost tethered to my restless heart. You irritate me with silence louder than any betrayal. Your presence lingers like a song stuck on repeat. You unsettle me like a secret too heavy to carry alone. You bother me like an ache hidden beneath my skin. You haunt my peace like a shadow that never leaves. Your annoyance is a quiet war I fight alone. You cling like a memory bleeding through my veins. You irritate me with the softness of forgotten pain. Your presence is a storm I can never outrun. You unsettle my soul like a wound I cannot heal. You bother me in silence, a scream no one hears. You haunt my mind like a shadow behind every thought. Your annoyance feels like a poison I can't refuse. You cling like a ghost refusing to say goodbye. You irritate me with the quiet chaos you bring. Your presence lingers like smoke in the corners of my heart. You unsettle me like a secret I bury deep inside. You bother me like a whisper in an empty room. You haunt my soul like a shadow that never fades. Your annoyance is a wound hidden beneath calm skin. You cling like a memory I can't escape.